places all over the world, until the time when the great priest Cthulhu, from his dark house in the mighty city of Rillier under the waters, should rise and bring the earth again beneath his sway.
You guys are alright. Sorry I killed all of you. Hello everybody and welcome back to The Grid, and I bring you another title that has been brought to us by the rootin' tootin' shootin' Sasquatch himself, Seth Squanch. And the title is Forgive Me Father. I just vacuumed the carpet! Forgive Me Father is a dark style retro shooter developed by Bite Barrel and published by 1C Publishing. This game is also set in the comic book style, which is 2D and 3D. It's like 3.5D. It's an interesting look and I love it, but it's also set in the world of H.P. Lovecraft. Our boy Howie sure puts the how, and how the fuck did he come up with this shit? Yet, as big as a Lovecraft fan as I am, I fucking love this game. It's frustratingly satisfying, if I could put it into more simpler terms. And God, why do I love it so much? You will relentlessly throw yourself into hordes upon hordes of eldritch horrors, give yourself insane claustrophobia, and still feel like a badass on top of it all. This game is fast-paced, satisfying, and yeah, frustrating. Yet the game clocks in at about 7 hours and only $20. I fucking enjoyed it. Frustrating, but I enjoyed it. So many enemies, so many references to Lovecraft, and so many references to other cosmic deities, like Cthulhu. But I also noticed that even though they looked similar to other ones, like the big ugly fish was supposed to be a reference to Dagon, but they just didn't call him Dagon. They just called him a big ugly fish. Now that could be probably a property issue. Either way, I got the message, so yeah, that's much appreciated. We're gonna get into what I liked and what I didn't like about this game. Here we go. There's a lot of things that I did like about this game. Like, for one, it plays a lot like Quake. That satisfying mobility, where I'm strafing, I actually feel like I'm strafing. And you need to strafe in this game because, again, like in Dusk, like in Quake, and like in Doom, keep fucking moving. Happy Feet is your friend. I do like the level design in this game. There is a variety of levels, big and small. And when I say small, I mean claustrophobic. Oh, that shit's just a little unsettling. Hello, boys. How are we today? You guys look great. I can't wait to see you. It's gonna be great. We're gonna love it. We're gonna have a great time. I promise. All right. And it doesn't spare the enemies. It will keep throwing you hordes of enemies to shoot at in such tight areas. You will have claustrophobic moments, especially with the traps. Fuck those traps. Fuck you, game. God damn it. Another thing that I think is really cool about this game is that it also gives you a skill tree. Somewhat of a double-edged sword skill tree. You could pick and alter your weapons and get certain perks off of them, or your abilities that you're also getting. You choose between two characters, a priest and a reporter. I chose the priest because why not? A religious meeting of the minds, just I could not say no. But as the priest, your two abilities account for a crucifix that heals you, the Necronomicon that gives you invincibility for a brief amount of time, an amulet that gives you infinite ammo for a brief amount of time, and a mop filled with holy water that you just slap monsters with and it freezes them in place. I love that ability. It's awesome. In the game, as you kill enemies, you gain madness points. When you gain enough madness points, your abilities start to build up, though you only get a certain amount depending on how much you've increased this ability using your XP wisely in your skill tree. A lot to take in for a $20 shooter. It's a lot. When it comes to upgrading your weapons, however, you could take like the simple modification approach as a human being would, or you could sacrifice something for it and get an eldritch form of your weapon. So in order to gain more abilities, you gotta pop, watch some heathens drop. But now getting into the stuff that I really don't like about the game, it's not that much actually. It's nitpicky actually. The only things that I have to talk about the game is that when you do start to get insane and start to lose your sanity, the screen would start to go dark, and the game, it's pretty much dark as it is. So you can barely see what the hell is going on, and you have to like hope to God that you're hitting stuff right and you could see an enemy out of the corner of your eye that's about to rush you. Because most of the enemies that rush you are in dark clothing, or at least are in a dark silhouette. So you don't even see them coming. Some of the levels could be a bit drawn out. There was one level that was like a giant room full of other rooms with enemies up to the brim, and it was just too much. And the fact that you only have like a few save points to save your progress, because if you don't save your progress, you will start at the beginning all over again, which is fun. But for a short, simple, and sweet game for 20 bucks, I can't complain. I think it's well worth the price of admission. I've heard they're adding more, and I'm looking forward to what they could pull off. Maybe an expansion of the story, because the way the story ended for the priest, it was the typical of Lovecraft endings. It seemed open-ended, but I'm not sure. But in conclusion, I give Forgive Me Father an 8.5. It was gonna be a 9, but I couldn't handle some of those nitpicks that just kept on happening for me. It was just If you watch the stream, I've had some frustrating moments. Oh, god damn it, this bullshit again. Fucking hit the bastard. Hit the bastard. God fucking damn it. Fucking die. You gotta be fucking kidding me, right? At least, is he dead? That just seems like a lot of, what the fuck? So yeah, I finally got some time to actually get a shooter out to you guys and maybe throw a little more into it than just a hi, bald guy here with a review for you. There's more gigs, there's Skyrim coming. I'm adding more bells and whistles to it this time, taking more of the like quality over quantity kind of thing, you know? So be patient, be ready, and until then, my friends, stay sharp.